Kelly Elwood, Living to Life, and today I want to talk to you about my evening routine. A lot of people talk about their morning routines, but do you have an evening routine? Well, let's talk about that. This is Kelly L, as I said, with Living to Life, and this is the Jewel of the Week. So what do you do of a nighttime? Are you so exhausted from the day that you had that you can't seem to accomplish anything? You want to sit on the couch or grab your glass of wine, or you have so much to do with your children that you're unable to do anything for yourself at night, and then you just kind of fall into bed, right? Because a lot of people do that. A lot of people at night, it's just like the end of the day. It's like the day's nearly over, and so there's not really a routine. And I get it. I understand that you don't necessarily want to have a routine for everything that you do. You're like, oh my God, Kelly, like really? It's like a morning routine, and then a daily routine, and then a weekly routine, and then a routine with the kids, and then I mean, I get it. I get it. But when I talk about routine, it's kind of something that, you know, I implement in my life, and I do it for 20 to 30 days, and then it just becomes a habit. It's something that I don't even really think about. It's just something that happens as a matter of course. And what it does is it helps me get set up for the next day, so I'm organized. I feel like I'm not running around like with a chicken without a head, you know, like which quite honestly, a couple of years ago, on probably at least like 4 days a week, that's what I was doing, right? So I don't want to be that person. I didn't want to be that person. I wanted to be a person that kind of felt joy in majority of things that I do. Like 95% of my life, I can honestly say, you know, thanks to grace or God or the universe, however you want to see it, I can honestly say that I feel joy. And that is what I want to teach you and impart on you so that you feel that too. So let's talk about my nighttime routine. Okay, so I get home, I get into the car, I get in from the car, I more than likely have a school bag and then my purse and my laptop and all this shit from the day, right? And I throw it all on my kitchen counter and then start with my routine and, you know, with my daughter, getting her homework, etc., right? But after I've done the homework and I've done a choice and a chore board, item. If you want more info about that, I will be having a podcast. It will be coming out in the next couple of weeks that talks about choice and chore boards. It's something very interesting. So if you haven't checked out my podcast already, feel free to check it out right here, Killing It with Kelly L. Okay, side note. Anyway, so once I've done that, then I want to make sure that I am really prepping for a good night's sleep and also prepping for the following day so I'm not kind of behind the eight ball all day. And if I don't do this, I do feel like I'm just kind of losing my mind a little bit, you know, because I'm not organized and I feel like I'm maybe missing something. So this is what I do. First thing I do is eat. I need to make sure that I have sustenance in my body, and I eat after I've finished with my daughter and the things that I have to take care of with her. And then I actually have a massage chair, which I purchased. It's one of my toys, and okay, that sounded a little weird. Whatever, who cares? It's one of my toys, and it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It's from Relax the Back. OMG. Like, I have to sit in this massage chair at night because it just completely changes my physiology, it changes my body, and it relaxes me enough so that I can actually accomplish whatever else I need to accomplish for the remainder of the evening. I just noticed, look at all this. This is my mail right here. That I need to open. You see, we all have stuff. We all have stuff we've got to do. That's my pile of mail, and I think if the camera was turned a little bit more, you'd see another pile. Anyways, so I get in my massage chair, and if you don't have a massage chair, I get it, but doing some kind of yoga or stretching will completely change your body and your physiology, and then you'll be ready to accomplish what you need to accomplish for the rest of the evening. My next step is making sure that my lunch bag is ready and my daughter's lunch bag is ready, because I'm on meal prep. I'm preparing for a bikini competition in June of 2020, so I need to make sure that all of my food is ready to go, so that in the morning I can just grab my bag and I'm ready to go. And then in the morning, the first thing that I do in the morning is I drink my lemon water. And I know this sounds crazy, but I actually cut my lemon up, put it in a mug, and cover it and leave it overnight, ready for me to put the hot water in the next morning. I know that it saves maybe 2 or 3 minutes, but quite honestly, we're usually very rushed in the morning, and so I want to make sure I'm preparing as much as I can for the following day, so I'm not rushed and I can enjoy my morning instead of just trying to get out of the house. And then what I will do is I will prepare my outfit for the next day. So if I'm filming, I actually have to prepare a couple of outfits. If I'm going to court, obviously it's a different outfit, but I make sure that I have my clothes ready with my shoes, with my jewelry, with everything I'm gonna wear, so I don't have to think about that. Like, you need to remove as many decisions from your life as possible, because there is such a thing as decision fatigue, which is making decisions that you don't need to continually make on a daily basis, but you do it because you haven't prepared. And so I plan my outfit and I hang it up in my closet so I know what I'm wearing for the next day. And I do the same thing for my daughter. I mean, it's kind of easy because she has a uniform, so but whatever. I pull the shirt and I pull the pants and we're good to go. And her shoes and her fancy little bows that she wears, right? And that's it. And that's what she's wearing. There's no switcheroos in the morning. No, it's school. We're going to school. Once my daughter's in bed, I review my calendar for the next day. Okay? And I do that because I want to be mentally prepared for the next day, but I also don't want to be thinking in my mind when I'm trying to go to sleep, oh, well, what do I have? What am I gonna do? Oh, I don't want to forget this. Oh, you know? Like, that's how your mind plays games with you, and when you're trying to sleep, it's not good. So I want to be very clear as to what I have to do for the next day, okay? And what my schedule's like. Now, your schedule is different to your outcomes and to your goals that you want to accomplish for that day. So I look at my schedule, and let's just say I have to go to the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I have court at noon. All right, and I know, and also I have to drop my daughter off at school. Okay, let's just say that's what my schedule looks like, and then maybe at night I have an event that I have to attend. So I already know these are the pre-planned events, and then what I do is I ask myself 3 questions while I'm planning my day. So the first is, what result do I want to accomplish during the day? What is the result that I want to accomplish? Like the biggest result. Like tomorrow I have to record 3 videos. Okay, that's what I've got to do. That's what I've got to do tomorrow. So I write that in. I write that in my schedule, and I actually plan that into my schedule. And then I ask myself, what is the purpose? Why do I have to achieve that? And I have to achieve that because I have certain content that comes out. I want to make sure I'm providing great value to you. And I want to continue to have that consistency with you so I can help you grow. That's why I do it, and that's why I must achieve that specific goal or result for the following day. And then I'll write out all of the steps and ask the question, what are the steps that I have to do in order to complete it? Okay, so if it's 3 videos, I've got to have 3 outfits, I've got to have my camera charged, I've got to have my lighting up. That's what I've got to do. I've got to make sure that there are no interruptions during that time period, let everyone around me know that that's what I'm doing, and I plan that out. So now I already know what my schedule is. I've already planned out my outfit, my food for the day, my daughter is all set, and I now have the result that I want to accomplish that will lead me toward the goals that I'm trying to achieve. It's not just the to-do list. It is It is the items that you are trying to achieve to accomplish your goals, okay? And then I'll actually do something, I'll do a little bit of exercise because I want to make sure that I'm doing it's just the routine that I'm in now. I want to make sure that I'm doing some form of exercise before I go to sleep because it releases endorphins and it helps me sleep better. All right? And then what I'll do is I'll either take a shower or a bath. And I like my baths. I like to be able to sit and relax my mind. And I feel like I'm very creative when I'm in the bath. And I also throw Epsom salts in there, like different Epsom salts to remove any toxins from the day. And it tends to really, like make me feel lighter, like I'm kind of floating after I get out of the bath. I know that's kind of weird, but it does. And then I smell phenomenal, so that's a plus. And I've completely released the day before I get into bed. What I also do is I'm a big fan of spraying, like essential oils. So I spray lavender on my pillows so that when I sleep, I'm really sleeping well. It eases me into a good night's sleep, and I'm not sitting there going, oh my God, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, which is honestly like 3 or 4 years ago, it was like, Kelly, why can't you go to sleep? Why can't you go to sleep? Which is really not very helpful, you know? Have you ever tried that? Like, it's not helpful at all. Anyways, so I spray my bed so that it smells amazing and I can easily fall into sleep. And then the last thing I do is I actually write in a gratitude journal. And I have a gratitude journal. It's just one that I picked up from the store, no specific brand. And I write down 3 things. I write down today's accomplishments, the things that I'm proud of, the things that I accomplished. And then I write down today's magic moments. Okay, because it makes me giggle, it makes me happy, it puts me in a great state before I fall asleep. So my magic moment, like if my kid said something funny, or if my boyfriend was a sweetheart, or if I kicked ass in court, or if I told someone to fuck off that I've been waiting to tell for like forever. Like my magic moments, the things that I really want to remember and kind of cement in my mind from the day that make me happy and make me feel like I'm a boss and I'm proud of myself, And then I write down anything that's remaining that I'm thinking about for tomorrow that I haven't already removed from my brain by going through my schedule and going through the result that I want for tomorrow. And I do that because I want to brain dump before I go to sleep. I don't want to be tossing and turning all night because my brain won't relax. And I am religious and I believe in Jesus, and I pray every night and I say thank you and talk to God about what I'm grateful for and what I'm thankful for. And honestly, that routine, my goodness, I sleep like a baby. And when I wake up, I already feel accomplished. That's the most amazing part about it. I already feel accomplished. I feel like I am ahead of the game. So those are my thoughts. This is the Jewel of the Week. And I wanted to share my evening routine with you because I think it is important to have that. And if you tried something like this, tried something, similar to this, I think it would really help you from a mental space and a clarity standpoint. And it's also going to help you really focus on those goals that you want to achieve. So if you haven't already, check out my podcast. There's a recent episode that's just come out. It's called Grow Girl Grow. And it actually talks about the goals that you want to achieve by the end of 2019 and really setting those down and laying them out properly, not just kind of resolution nonsense, okay? And if you haven't already, check out my YouTube channel for prior Jewels of the Week. And if you would like to listen to more Jewels of the Week, they will be coming up right after this. Okay, so until then, go live your life, go live into life, and be blessed. Mwah.